Hey folks, so I'm back from Bangkok, and the first car I'm testing on my return is something I've wanted to drive for the longest time. Now, I don't know if you remember an old episode of Top Gear where Jeremy Clarkson actually tested this really small car. Well, this is pretty close. It's the Renault Twizy, fully electric, and I've just picked it up from TJ, who's one of the team members of Evo Horizon, and I gotta say, this is quite interesting. I've got scissor doors. Check that out. I got no windows. I can adjust both wing mirrors at the same time, and if it rains, I'm gonna get soaked because there's no windows at all. This is just an amazing little car, just to, you know, putter around town. I don't know if I want to take it on the highway. I managed to get it up to about 85 kilometers an hour just now, but that was it. And my range has actually gone down to 38 kilometers. Now, it has regenerative braking charging. So as I hit the brakes or I lift off the accelerator, see, now there's no sound, I'm moving off now. It's a bit bumpy. Try and think of it like a go-kart for the road and you'd not be far off. But it's so much fun. And like TJ actually said, this car is going to get a lot more attention than a Lamborghini or any Ferrari or any Porsche or any Maserati, you name it. You can drive one of those. You're not going to get as much attention from onlookers as this car does. It's really, for one thing, it's really cute, and I'll show it to you from outside. I've got like lots of cloud, a lot of black clouds coming up, and I don't wanna get caught in the rain because I've got all my gear with me, and while this car might be waterproof, my gear isn't. So it's got all the amenities of a regular passenger car, save for you don't get air conditioning, you don't get an in-car entertainment system because that would all drain the battery. You have headlights and one wiper, see, because even two wipers would cause the battery to probably run out more. Definitely no air conditioning. How are you going to use air conditioning anyway? You got no windows. This is brilliant. I love it. And okay, just for an example, I'm 6'2", but I fit beautifully. No problem. I'm very comfortable. Unfortunately, I have negated any rear leg room because the seat is adjustable and I've got it all the way to the back. Otherwise, I'd be steering with my knees. But it is just such a cute little car that it's just lovely to drive. I love driving this thing already. And you know what? It's great. I haven't used a drop of fuel. No petrol at all being used. Just electricity, 100% electricity. The charging port is in front. And it can get a little bit loud, especially if I put my foot down. I'm up to 85, and I feel a little bit of resistance. So I think the top speed is 85 kilometers an hour, which is fine. I mean, for town use, that's fine. Which means that, yeah, I guess you can't really use it on the highway. But maybe you could use it on the bike lane. I don't know. Shall we try? Anyway, it looks like it's going to rain, so I'm going to duck for cover. But before that, I'm going to pause, and I'm going to show you what this thing looks like from outside, because it's absolutely the cutest thing you'll ever see. Okay, I'm going to try and make it for this green light. Oh, I missed it. Okay, never mind. This is too cute. This is just too damn cute. I love it. Oh, back at you soon. Okay, something very interesting just happened at this traffic light. I took my foot off the brake, but the Twizy was still in D, and it started beeping to tell me that the car is still in D. So just in case I decide to get out, I shouldn't, because the car is still in D. Very interesting. There's no gear shift. There's no place to put a gear shift. It's just D and R, drive and reverse, and to engage neutral, you press both at the same time. Right next to it is the hazard light, which I hope I won't have to use. But I'm going to show you this car from the outside in just a little while. Hey, okay, I'm back again. I've stopped at my favorite chill out spot right here at Tasik Lanajaya. It's a quiet spot, and I pressed both the D and R together, and I'm already in neutral, as it says here on the instrument display. The instrument cluster is full digital. Yes, seatbelts. It's full digital, so I'm gonna try and take this off here and just show it to you for a sec. Sorry about my finger. So there you go. That is the interior of the Renault Twizy. Yep. So it's not too bad, because this is your range here, 39 kilometers. But when I picked it up, it was 32. So through the regenerative braking, it has actually charged the battery up a little bit. Here's your ignition key. So you turn this off. and remove it. This is a lockable cubbyhole. There we go. And like I said, scissor doors. But the best thing about this car is that you can choose which side you want to get out from, because there are two. There we go. Okay, let's have a look at it from the outside. I mean, for a solo drive, it's quite nice. And like I said, I've not used even a little bit of fuel, just battery. Powered by Comos. Thank you very much, Comos, for the loan of this car. I think you can lease these cars from them or buy it from them. I'm not too sure. I have to check about that. But there you go. That's the Renault Twizy right here. The charging port is right there, in front of the car. So headlights, wing mirrors, and yes, absolutely road legal. The Renault Twizy. Sorry about the shake, but I'm hand holding this. So try to think of it as a go-kart for the road, or even a motorbike with 4 wheels. I am so tempted to take this to the onto the bike lane. So yes, there is a back seat, but provided you are somebody without legs, I don't think you're gonna fit in there, because I've got the seat all the way to the back. But there you go. Can you see it? Is that the cutest thing ever, or what? Reverse light, brake lights, signal lights, completely street legal. Yeah, but like I said, I wouldn't want to take it on the highway. If the top speed is only 85 kilometers an hour, that might be a little bit too slow for the highway. Yeah. So there you go. Thank you very much. Fantastic. So let's get back in, okay, and drive off, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of a squeeze getting in, but after you're in, it's all okay. So yeah, you stick the key in here like a regular car, turn it once until that comes on, it shows you your battery, then you turn it again until it says go, and then you're ready to go. Right, so now one of the things about electric cars, always range anxiety. You find yourself maybe 40 kilometers from home and your range says 38. Are you gonna make it? Are you not? Well, there's only one way to find out. Now, fortunately, see, it's gone up to 40 now. It's actually charged the battery a little bit, so that means the regenerative braking charging is very good. So that's nice. That's 2 doors. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I've never done in my life, okay? Check this out, check this out, check this out. I'm closing both doors at the same time from inside the car. I've never done that before. It's amazing. Now, I don't know if there's an option to have windows and maybe an air conditioning system with a slightly more powerful battery, but that would be good, because then you could use this car in KL. You know, if let's say your office is 25 to 30 kilometers from where you live, right? Drive in this, get to your office, charge it while you're working, and then drive home, and then charge it overnight for the next day's journey. I mean, isn't that incredible? Wouldn't that be amazing? And look at the size of this car. I mean, this is it, okay? Imagine how much traffic congestion would be reduced if all the cars were this size. And I'm not saying you cannot have big cars, of course you can, but for town use, like for if you go to, just for work, for commuting, if all the cars in KL were this size, we would solve the congestion problem, not to mention the air pollution problem, because this car emits no emissions whatsoever, not even water, okay? So I've got it now, it's on, I have to put the foot on the brake, press D, like that, and here we go. Oh, stupid, I forgot to let go of the steering, the handbrake, it's hidden, so anyway, the handbrake kind of reminds me of the one in my 126, where you just have to pull. It started to drizzle a little bit, so I think I better get home before I get drenched. But I think Renault have already taken that into consideration, because of the fact that there are no windows. I'm very sure this car, let's see if I can power slide. A little bit of wheel spin. This car brings out the youthfulness, exuberance, and juvenile delinquency in you, really. It really does. It started to drizzle. I don't know how fast I can get back, but let's see if I can get back before it rains. I'll pause, and if it starts raining, I'll unpause, and yeah, you can see me get soaked. Yeah. Sorry, what was I saying just now? Yes, I think Renault have taken into consideration the fact that there's no windows, water's going to get in. They've waterproofed this interior. I'm very sure of that. I'm not going to go driving to the lake, but I think in a thunderstorm, you could still drive along if you don't mind getting a little bit wet, which means you should carry a rain suit in this car with you. Yeah, so it is a bike on four wheels. You know, it's gotten a little bit overcast. In fact, I would say it's very, very overcast right now. The camera is actually compensating for the lack of light. But yes, it's very overcast. And I gotta say, it's nice and cool right now. And I'm really enjoying this drive. Because just the whine of the motor. And I know I'm not polluting the air as I go. I'm not leaving a huge carbon footprint. In fact, I'm not leaving any footprint. Just trundling along, leaving bits of vulcanized rubber on the road, and that's it. That's my only pollution today. I love it. It's brilliant. I'm not saying I'm going to give up my E30 and 126, which uses 6 liters of fuel every startup. No, I'm just saying that this is an option for people to consider, and they should make it very, very cheap so that people can consider using this as a daily commuter. But they've got to put an air conditioning system in it. The Renault Twizy must come with an air conditioning system. I think people would buy it a lot. I think there should be incentives to allow people to buy it so that it's not so expensive. Like maybe if it was 25,000 ringgit, maybe. This one is 73,000 ringgit. So yeah, it's a little bit expensive. But I think if they made it cheaper, people would buy it. I would buy it. Even though I don't really commute, I don't really go to office, I would buy it. Just for shits and giggles, because it's so much fun. If you don't like people laughing and pointing at you while you drive, don't buy this thing. Don't. Buy a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Porsche or a Maserati instead. Because people look, laugh and point. Yeah, they do. But it's in fun, you know? Yeah, because it's such a cheerful looking car, they do it because it's fun. One thing this car doesn't have is your rearview mirror, but it's got 2 very big wing mirrors, so that's good enough. Okay, I'm back to my neighborhood. And you want to hear something really interesting? I picked up this car with 32, 33 kilometers range. And I've reached back and I've got 39 kilometers range. So on the way back, this car actually charged itself and gave me more cruising range. How cool is that? This is the coolest thing ever. I love it. So yeah, okay, I'm back. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. There's lots more to come. Oh yeah, no air conditioning, so yeah, I'm a bit sweaty. But if they made it with the windows that could go up and air conditioning, yes, it's going to be heavier. Yes, you'll get less range. So, but maybe they need to improve the battery a little bit. Bring the price down. Maybe 0 tax, 0 excise duty, sales tax, whatever. 0 it. Make it, you know, worthwhile for somebody to actually buy this car and use it on a daily basis to go to commute to work and home. I think it would sell like hotcakes. Really, make the incentive. The road tax is only 2 ringgit or 3 ringgit or something like that. So no, road tax is not an issue. Make it very affordable. Make it very enticing for people to buy. Just imagine, like I said earlier, the lack of congestion and air pollution. If everybody who worked in the Golden Triangle of Kuala Lumpur bought this car and used it every day. Fantastic. Okay, so stay tuned. Lots more to come. Sorry, this has gone over. This has gone over my usual 10 minutes, but this car deserved it. You know, it's so cute. I love it. I want to go out and pet it. You know, pet your good car. Okay, bye guys and gals. See you next time. Bye bye.